Good morning, everyone. We're going to go ahead and get started. This is our go-to meeting for Monday, August the 7th. We are a few minutes behind in getting started, and I do apologize for that. I had some technical issues trying to get logged in this morning. So again, I do apologize for the lateness of the session being started. I promise you that we won't be on here no more than 10 or 15 minutes at the most. All I'm going to do this week is just kind of recap a few things from the previous week, week one, and to introduce some things that you'll be doing for week two this week. Well, week one from last week and week two from this week. So for starters, I want to say that everything from week one everything from week one has been graded. And so what I want to just reiterate in the event that you're not aware is that if at any time your grade throughout the month or throughout the course falls below a 70, you will receive an email from me and a copy of an APR report that I will write up. That's only in the event your grade falls below a 70%. The way that you can keep your grade above a 70% is one, making sure that you submit all of your assignments that are required on time. Two, making sure that you actually complete all assignments and submit them to the correct Dropbox. And three, making sure that you actually take the time to complete the assignment so that you can get the maximum amount of points possible for every assignment. Every assignment doesn't carry the same amount of points. Every assignment is different in its own way. And therefore, it requires you to be very diligent in making sure that you read everything carefully, whether it's reading chapters, whether it's going on the internet to find answers or doing some research, whatever it is, you want to make sure that you take the time to complete the assignment. So, as I stated before, it'll give you an opportunity to obtain the greatest or the highest maximum amount of points that you can obtain. In this course, it is very imperative that you keep your grade above a 70%. The reason I say that is because for most of you, this course is your last course before you go to externship. And I will tell you, after this month, this course will no longer be offered online nor on ground. So, you owe it to yourself to pass the course the first time. You owe that to yourself. Because I can tell you that it will not be offered again. This is the last time this class will be offered. You cannot fail this course. You must pass it. And the only way to assure that you have the ability to be able to pass without reaching that borderline at the end, you got to keep that grade above a 70. And to be honest with you, I wouldn't just strive for right at the borderline of a 70. I really would keep myself into the mid 70s to the low Bs, because you still have quite a few things that need to be done, and I've seen it happen. I've seen students scale along week 1, 2, and 3, and then week 4 they bum out on either the project, the final exam, or just not turning assignments that week 4, and then that's the thing that puts them under the threshold, and therefore they end up failing the course. So I need you to be really, really careful with not turning in assignments or not fully completing an assignment or just not really taking out the time to actually do your best on the assignment. Be very, very cautious with that, because that's really going to have an impact on your grade. Not completing an assignment has a tremendous impact on your grade. And you are required to turn in a daily assignment every day. You're required to do that. But that daily assignment is not your only assignment for the day. That's just your daily. That's the assignment that it warrants no makeup with it or anything like that. Homework is not a makeup option. You have homework every Monday, and you have until Saturday to turn in the homework. You may see it listed under Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday as an assignment because it should be. However, if for whatever reason you fail to do the homework assignment on Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday, you yet have until Saturday. Do I encourage you to wait until the end of the week to do your homework? No, I do not. I never encourage a student to do that. I encourage my students to do their assignments and complete their assignments daily. That means every single day that you log into the system, you should be completing assignments for that day. You'll see every day you will see all of your assignments open on that day. Even if you have a quiz listed on that day, I may give you to a Friday or a Sunday to complete the quiz, but why wait till Friday or Sunday when you just go ahead and knock it out? Now, if you truly need that extension, just you don't have any worries because, well, Ms. Gaines has already given it to us, and I have. Okay? But now that doesn't work for every quiz. There are some quizzes that's your daily assignment for the day. So guess what? That quiz has to be done that day. But then there are other quizzes. They may have a Friday due date. They may have a Saturday due date. But again, if you've already been given that Friday or that Saturday to complete that assignment, you've got to get it done by that due date. So the one reason I don't accept late homework assignments is because I've given students all week to complete the assignment. All week. And unless you've had something very extenuating, there is no makeup for that. And with an extenuating circumstance, it's going to require documentation. And I review documentation. I look at documentation very well. So the best thing I can tell you is be accountable, be dependable, make sure you get assignments completed as they should be, stay on top of your due dates, take your time with the assignment to do well on the assignment, to keep that grade where it needs to be. So to wrap up that little portion, if your grade from week 1 is less than a 70%, even if it's a 69 point something or 68 point something, you're going to get an email from me later on this evening, early part of the night, along with a copy of an APR report. Okay. So I will tell you, I do send these notifications to the department directors. Okay. I do send it to them. And whoever else needs to get a copy, it'll go from there. And that is because we work as a team to see about all students. So you all are just not my students. You belong to several other individuals on the campuses that is concerned about your academic studies. Okay, we want you to do well. We want you to succeed. So that takes care of that little bit. For this week, we're going to focus on, when you click under week 2, what you're going to focus on this week is chapters 4, 5, 6, and 7. Financing the health systems. You're going to read a little bit about private health insurance and managed care. You're going to be reading about public health. And we're talking about public health. We're talking about, health departments. And then you're going to look at ambulatory care services and organizations. Those are your chapters for the week. Those are your homework chapters for the week as well. Your homework is due, all homework is due Saturday. Of course, you're going to see it listed by the day, and that's okay. What you have due today, your required assignment today is quiz number 2. And so that has to be completed and submitted by tonight. It covers material from chapters 2 and 3. You have discussion number 3. Your first posting is due tonight, no later than 11:59 p.m. Make sure you look at the grading rubric before you begin the discussion so that you can make sure that you're following it as it is outlined for you so you can get the maximum amount of points. Of course, your journal for today, you have until tomorrow night to get your journal submitted. So for anyone that was unable to attend the meeting or can't attend the meeting live, when I get done with this particular meeting, it will be uploaded immediately under day 5, go to meeting link. And when you click on the go to meeting link under day 5 and you scroll down, you will see today's meeting listed under there. It is a YouTube video. You must have YouTube to view the video. That is the only way you'll be able to view it. If you view the video and turn in the journal, and your journal lists 3 things that I have discussed in today's video, you will get the proper credit for it, okay? And that does include the attendance as well. Now, when I'm talking about attendance, there's a spreadsheet that I keep of attendance for those who have attended the go-to meeting. That is not the same attendance for your daily assignment, okay? So when I go in to update attendance tomorrow for your normal attendance, I'm looking at your daily assignment to do that with, or I'm looking at your threaded discussion. But your journal, in order for you to receive credit for that journal, if you want credit for that journal, you have to listen to the video and submit the journal, and it has to be 3 things that we've discussed. Again, that attendance is not tied to normal attendance. That is something I keep up with on a spreadsheet that gets turned in to individuals who needs it at the end of the week. So every week I have to report who's attending the go-to meetings. And even if you can't attend the live session, it's unexcusable because I upload the video. So if you listen to the video and you submit your journal, and your journal coincides with what I discussed in that live video, then when I get ready to do my attendance on my spreadsheet, I will mark you as present. But if you never turn in the journal, you're going to be marked absent unless you were in the live session where I physically heard your voice. But if I didn't hear you in the session, and I always do a roll calling at the beginning just to see who's on the line. So if I didn't take your name down at that moment, that's when I do my spreadsheet, I'm going to mark you absent. Now, when it comes to the other attendance, as I stated before, you must complete either quiz 2 or the first post of your thread discussion to have attendance, or you're going to get marked absent. And if you get marked absent, there's a possibility your department director may be calling you to see what happened, why you didn't post anything on that day. Okay, so you have to post in your portal. And when I say posted, I'm talking about completing an assignment every single day in order to get attendance. Okay. Excuse me. So let me just kind of go really briefly over everything else that you can expect for the week. So for tomorrow, you're going to have a class activity. You're actually going to have about 4. You're going to have a couple of activities that will be in Doc Sharing. You're going to have a couple of activities that will be loaded in the navigation pane. When I talk about navigation pane, it is the pane to the left of your portal. If you're sitting at your computer and you signed in, it is the pane over there that has day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, etc. listed over there to the left. When you click under day 6, you're going to see day 6 class activity. You're going to see day 6 public health departments and day 6 ambulatory health care. The day 6 class activity is the activity that coincides with the 2 attachments that's in Doc Sharing. They will say day 6, attachment 1, attachment 2, or activity 1, activity 2. The day 6 public health departments, that's your activity number 3. And the day 6 ambulatory health care is your activity your activity number 4. You will complete all 4 activities on tomorrow for day 6. You'll also do your follow-up postings for discussion number 3. Okay. And of course, homework as usual. I'll upload some other videos as well for you to kind of take a look at. Day 7, you'll have some activities to complete. Probably a quiz. You have a brand new discussion to complete, and you'll do that discussion for both day 7 and day 8. Day 8, you're going to have a few activities to do. For your homework, you're actually going to be doing Chapter 7 questions, but you're also going to be reviewing all of your notes and any activities that you've done up until that point, because you're going to be in preparation for your midterm exam. And the midterm exam will be given on Monday of week 3. It will open at midnight. It will stay open to 11:59 p.m. And it is definitely scheduled for that day. It covers any chapter, any material, any activity that we've done up until this point, including chapters 1, chapter 12, and chapters 2 through 7. Chapter 1, chapter 12, chapters 2 through 7. All of your notes for this week are located in Doc Sharon. They should be open and available for you to look at, print, study. They don't capture all information. They're just a snapshot of your chapters, okay? Other than that, I have no other things to discuss for today's meeting. And so if you run into any issues, any problems, just know that I'll be back online anytime between 8:30 and 9:30. So you're more than welcome to reach out to me in the event I need to look online for you or look at something for you. You can text me throughout the day. I will respond to you as soon as I possibly can. If you email me, I'll try to respond to you as soon as I possibly can. If I don't get back to your email today, you will definitely have a response from me within 24 hours. You all have a wonderful day. Thank you.